June 18th, 2018, Deerfield Beach, Florida. 20-year-old rapper XXXTentacion sits in his BMW, leaving a motorcycle dealership.
Fuck OVO, so everybody in OVO.
Armed men approach. Shots fired. He's gone. Within hours, the internet explodes with a theory, a conspiracy that would haunt hip-hop for 7 years. A rumor that one of the biggest rappers in the world might be connected to this murder. Fast forward to February 9th, 2025, the Super Bowl. 100 million people watching. Kendrick Lamar takes the stage, performs a song called Peekaboo, and hidden in the choreography, the visuals, the symbolism, fans decode what they believe is the most public accusation in rap history.
Scorekeeper, deduct 1 life.
Samuel Jackson said this right before Kendrick performed Peekaboo in the X spot, which, according to fans, is a reference to XXXTentacion, especially since the X spot was on the 30-yard line, and in Roman numerals, 30 translates to XXX. Some fans also believe Peekaboo is a nod to X's Helping Hand Challenge, since it samples Give Me a Helping Hand by Little Beaver.
Just called the Helping Hand Challenge. Hashtag the Helping Hand Challenge.
A helping hand! And to top it off, Kendrick started the performance sitting just like X did in his 2017 freestyle. Peekaboo. What do y'all think of this theory? Comment down below.
Kendrick Lamar just weaponized a murder conspiracy on the world's biggest stage? This is a detective case study. We're examining the evidence, the timeline, the psychology, and the question everyone's asking: is this genius or did he go too far? Let's investigate. Case file, the conspiracy background. First, we need to establish the foundation, the rumor that refuses to die. XXXTentacion and Drake had beef, public beef. XXX accused Drake of stealing his flow.
Drake a fuck nigga. When I was in jail facing life, he's really taking my shit, running off with it, and then putting it on his album.
Drake, the biggest rapper on the planet, allegedly biting from a SoundCloud kid. That didn't sit well. Then, God's plan. Drake does a massive charity giveaway in Florida. Fans notice it mirrors XXX's Helping Hand Challenge, his charity initiative. Coincidence?
God's plan. God's plan.
Hey, I don't want anybody to take my remarks to Drake as a diss in any shape or form, because I am actually really happy about what he did for the city. All I wanted was basically to address the situation for what it was, because I was being contacted about it.
Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer.
No! You're not a colleague. You a colonizer? He called that a slave owner, bro.
The family matter and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar.
Ooh, God plan, family matter. Drake dropped the shit last night, and he's mentioned in the song today.
He a fan, 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 he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
Hey, freaky ass nigga. Hey, you a freaky ass.
F-A-N. Hey, run for
this
your
beat
life.
hard, bro.
Freaky ass.
We just want you to do this.
God, freaky ass.
That's that little cool step. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
Hey, run for your life.
He's not applying a Bill Cosby Fat Albert there, is he?
Hey, that's my bitch. Hey, with all that fake shit.
Then XXX posted on Instagram, the post that started everything. Quote, "If anything happens to me, it's Drake." Months later, XXX is murdered, and immediately the whispers begin. Could Drake have been involved? Could the biggest star in music have ordered a hit on a rising competitor? There's no evidence, let me be clear. No concrete proof, no charges. But the rumor, it spreads like wildfire. Here's where it gets interesting. Drake releases a song called I'm Upset shortly after XXX's death. The lyrics? SMS, XXX. That's the only time I ever shoot below the neck.
Here's the reason why everyone thinks Drake killed XXXTentacion. First off, when X died, Drake released a song called I'm Upset, where he talks about how X died.
SMS, XXX. That's the only time I ever shoot below the neck. Why you keep on shooting if you know that nigga dead?
Fans lose their minds. Is this a taunt? Is he mocking a dead man? Then there's the Assassination Vacation Tour. Promotional material featuring palm trees and crosshairs. Florida, where XXX died. The conspiracy builds. Years pass. The theory lives in Reddit threads, YouTube videos, blog posts. It's internet lore. Unproven, but persistent.
Did you guys hear the diss to X?
Oh, on Daylight?
On Daylight.
Wait, what did he say?
So, okay, back this. X has a song called Moonlight. Drake dropped the track called Daylight. It's the total opposite. Oh, shit. I didn't back that. So obviously everyone knows the in Daylight. X died in a car during day. And then watch. Look at the lyrics. She went to Jung and she caught a body. I wasn't there when they caught the body. Drake obviously was there. Bro sent the shooters, and then he said TPS thinks that I bought the body. Internet swear that I bought the body.
I didn't like that.
Because fam, it's the same as the one on I'm Upset.
Yeah.
He keeps throwing it. He keeps throwing shots.
Do you think he actually did it, or is it just like a thing to tease?
Then, the lawyer for one of XXX's convicted killers files a motion. Names Drake as a possible suspect. Demands Drake testify in court. Drake's legal team fights it, wins. The subpoena is quashed. But the damage? Already done. Drake's name is in court documents connected to a murder case. The conspiracy was dormant. That's exactly when Kendrick Lamar decides to perform at the Super Bowl. Evidence. Kendrick's layered threats. Let me take you back, because Kendrick's been building this for a while. Euphoria, the first major Drake diss track. Kendrick drops a line, I know some things about you that'll make Gunna look like a saint.
We ain't gotta get personal, this a friendly fade, you should keep it that way.
This is Kendrick in friendly fade mode, bro.
Y'all asked for this. This shit gas.
I know some shit about niggas that make Gunna wanna look like a saint.
I know shit about niggas that make Gunna wanna look like a saint.
The fuck Gunna gotta do with this shit?
A lot of questions about Gunna. Did he snitch?
He didn't snitch on shit.
Not about who the greatest, it's always been about love and hate.
It's the difference between love and hate, and I'm not on the love part.
Drake done took it all the way personal. You talk about let's keep this shit friendly because I know things about you, nigga. This is the time for you to say what you know.
Gunna's known for cooperating with authorities, snitching in street terms. So if Gunna looks like a saint compared to what Kendrick knows about Drake, what is he hiding? What's darker than snitching? Fans immediately theorize. XXXTentacion. A murder conspiracy is darker than snitching. Then, not like us. Another line. The rabbit hole is deep. I can go further.
God!
The bird niggas is the bird bitches. That's what he's saying.
Go. The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still.
No, some of them are actually fucking slow. Like 80% of them are actually slow. Kendrick, you're giving them far too much credit, trust me.
Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise.
He said that he can go further.
What you mean you can go further? What are you talking about? I thought Meet the Grams was it.
So he got more.
There's some B-rest that's for bitching. You Malibu most wanted.
Did he call him Malibu's most wanted?
Obviously, it's a play off the movie, but he's saying like, look, there's more dirt on you that I haven't even exposed yet.
It's beat fire.
It's 2009. I had this fish.
The unimaginable option and called him a pussy right after.
He's tearing down your logos. He's straight hard, you nigga.
Is legit having fun right now.
He's playing with his food at this point, man. He's just playing with
Translation, I have more dirt. I'm holding back. But I could expose you completely if I wanted to. Then comes Peekaboo. The song itself references Helping Hand, XXX's charity challenge.
Bars!
Kung Fu Kenny.
Peekaboo. All right, now we got Peekaboo.
Peekaboo, man.
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo, Demir.
Peekaboo.
Let's see what Kendrick talking about.
Right here, right now, it's none other than Peekaboo.
Let's get it.
Kendrick's been a public supporter of XXX. He threatened to boycott Spotify when they tried to remove XXX's music. He's aligned himself with XXX's legacy for years. And the Peekaboo motif? It's about seeing, watching, exposing what's hidden. I see you. I know what you did. Knox Hill, a YouTube analyst, breaks down the connections. He links Peekaboo to Silent Hill, a track from Kendrick's Mr. Morale album featuring Kodak Black. Here's the chilling part. Kodak Black met one of XXX's killers in prison. documented, public knowledge. So Kendrick features Kodak on an album about confronting demons and trauma, then references Helping Hands and Peekaboo on an album about being the boogeyman, about haunting your enemies. The narrative is clear if you're paying attention. Kendrick is building a case, album by album, bar by bar, feature by feature. He's never directly accusing Drake. That's the genius. Plausible deniability. He's alluding, hinting, letting fans connect the dots.
Kodak Black is featured on Silent Hill with Kendrick Lamar. He ended up having a run-in with one of XXXTentacion's killers.
Push these niggas off me like, push these bitches off me like,
Sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas. Hire some help. Get rid of these niggas.
They had a conversation. Now, the track that Kodak Black is featured on with Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick Lamar is talking about hiding behind your money. And he's talking about Peekaboo. You know, basically, we see what's going on because there are subliminals layered on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Yeah, pretty much. There are lots of layers. Well, it's a typical Kendrick album, isn't it? But the first usage of Kendrick going Peekaboo is not on this title track from GNX. It goes years ago back to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and specifically Silent Hill. Let's keep it running.
He's saying on Silent Hill, Peekaboo, I know what you did, Drake. And I have Kodak Black on the same album that in the track Silent Hill, whereas Prince stated he met up when Kodak was in prison. He crossed paths with the person who murdered XXXTentacion.
Now, here's the thing about it, okay? The thing is this, what's going on, if you guys have not been paying attention, y'all saw recently with the petition for UMG, okay? Now, what is the guy saying? Mr. Williams, I believe his name is. He wants his evidence fully introduced because even his own attorney feels he did not get a fair shake. And
so he's talking about one of Tentacion's killers, which is Dedrick Williams, and his lawyer is trying to appeal the case and wants to depose the boy, wants to depose Drake. Why? Why? That's key. Why would you feel like Drake is a key witness to a murder case for XXXTentacion?
Of all the witnesses, again, there's depositions, there's situations where, you know, again, people aren't citizens of Florida or whatever the case is, so there's ways you got to move around that. But he's saying here, hold on now. I had Drake up on that list and the judge struck him off the list.
Which is why it's important when you listen to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, you're getting Christ consciousness from Kendrick Lamar spiritually.
It's a great
like
summary.
Even on Silent Hill, when he said Peekaboo to Drake, pretty much you're hiding behind your power and your money.
You funny, dog. Peekaboo can't hide behind your money, dog. Flashy nigga with nasty decisions, using money as a backbone. I want his head cracked before he's back home. The radio personality pushing proper.
But you're not basically looking at the damage that you allegedly done in other people's lives, and in particular for this track, we're talking about with XXXTentacion. When you go to GNX, it's a transformation where Kendrick is basically the boogeyman. Now it's about to get heated up. This is why it makes sense when Hitta was in our chat in the live that we did not too long ago.
Hitta J3.
Hitta said, Thought Crunch, I gotta watch and wait. A lot of big things is gonna happen. And when you hear Peekaboo on GNX, like, people are gonna give GNX album more and more and more credit as other things unfold. But the Peekaboo.
What's crazy is this was a month ago. I'm taking her to Vegas with me because there are so many things that are coming true later on. Aren't we discovering more and more as characters reveal themselves, as more news comes out exposing certain people that Kendrick has been in war with?
The Peekaboo track in and of itself is a continuation to the track Silent Hill, and that sample is paying homage to XXXTentacion.
It's a helping hand challenge.
The helping hand challenge, which
remember Drake trolled.
Drake trolled him.
He trolled him with the God's plan.
God's plan.
And that's why Kendrick is trolling him.
So listen, folks, just think about that, right? When people first heard Silent Hill, nobody thought about too much of anything. No. Maybe some hip hop heads kind of caught something, but for him to say, "Peekaboo, I see you." What did he say here? He says, "Peekaboo can't hide behind your money, dog." Now, if you go back to this track here, Kendrick Lamar, it's very minimalistic in his approach.
Between XXXTentacion and Drake. It's not like this is coming out of left field. This is coming out of nowhere, right? Drake, the boy, is always known for his subliminals. He's always known for his sneak disses and trolling. You know, every single album he's going to talk about Rihanna. He's obsessed with her. Every single album he's going to have some sublims or dealing with Kanye West. And for a while, we were having this situation of Drake just throwing his little indirects that could easily be taken and interpreted as going after the Florida rapper. Now, things got so bad for Tentacion that he went on his Instagram Live. I remember when he did a conversation with He Who Must Not Be Named, aka Mr. DJ Dog Groomer, DJ Diddy Demix, talking about Drake tried to sacrifice him. He also made another post on his Insta saying, "If anyone tries to kill me, it was," and he tagged Champagne Poppy, aka Drake, saying he's gonna snitch right now. Now, I know he deleted that after he posted it, but again, that is a very wild public thing to say and to put out there into the world, right? You don't just say that out of nowhere. You don't mention things like that unless you're really feeling worried about your security. You're feeling a type of way, because we all know how serious of an allegation and accusation that is. And he wanted to put that out there into the world. Now, that was before his death. Rest in peace. And he died on the 18th of June, 2018. Less than a year later, what does Drake do? He goes on tour in Europe, and he titles it the Assassination Vacation Tour. Who did he assassinate? Who's he taking a vacation from? And Thought Crimes talks about this, and what's wild to me is if you look at the logo, it's got a palm tree in the crosshairs. There are no palm trees in Toronto. I can think of a place in the United States where palm trees are very iconic. I'm talking about Florida. I'm talking about the home of Tentacion. And Drake's not an idiot. He knows exactly what he's doing by titling it in that way, right? Think about it. Labeling it as an assassination suggests that he put out a hit. And if you look at Mr. Mob Ties' music, if you look at the stylistic changes over the years of Drake's music, from going from this like pining after woman love boy who always deals with relationship issues, who always puts his insecurities out there, to later on when all of a sudden he embraces this street life that he was never raised in, starts talking a lot tougher, starts giving us just that mob ties, that mafioso, you know, he's got connects, he's got contacts, he's all of a sudden a very dangerous man. Well, you can't help but start to wonder that there's some really interesting correlations here. And let's say, look, I'm going full loose change on this with the conspiracy theories, but one thing that you can't deny is that I definitely feel like that tour is intended, titled, to troll the death of XXXTentacion. Drake knows exactly what he's doing by that, and he's capitalizing on someone else's death. He's capitalizing on a situation to try to bolster his tough guy image, to try to bolster his street credibility. Sound like Drake?
Then comes the Super Bowl, and the hints become a billboard. The incident, Super Bowl conspiracy. February 9th, 2025, Caesars Superdome, New Orleans. 100 million viewers, the biggest stage in entertainment. Kendrick performs Peekaboo. The choreography begins. Dancers form X's on the field. Not subtle X's, giant, unmistakable X's.
What is Kendrick in the middle of right here? XXXTentacion. He's in the middle of an X. He's playing Peekaboo. He's popping out. He already had Euphoria. He's had a lot of levels. A lot of Drake disses. Wearing the A minor chain. I don't think it's a coincidence that Peekaboo is on this and he's in the middle of an X. And whether it's accusations of Drake being involved in Tentacion's assassination, now that's something that I can't objectively say, yes it is. That there is just critical, cold, hard evidence pointing in that direction. Because I can definitely see Drake trolling. I can definitely see Drake taking advantage of a situation to further his tough imagery. But even then, with having Kodak Black on the track, with that connection, with the way that Kendrick is positioning all this, it always feels like he's one step ahead of Drake. It always feels like he does have insider information on Drake, and he's really tapped into how Drake's moving, and he's tapped into the stories about Drake. And this could be one of those situations where he's just reminding Drake that he's aware of how he moves, he's aware of his actions, and it's a warning.
XXXTentacion's name was X. His fans called him X, his symbol was X. Then the dancers extend their hands, the helping hand gesture, XXX's charity challenge, the same challenge Drake allegedly mocked. Fans watching at home lose their minds, social media erupts. Is Kendrick really doing this on the Super Bowl in front of the world? And Kendrick just broadcast a murder conspiracy to 100 million people. Performance art as psychological warfare, a masterclass in using the biggest stage possible to troll your enemy. Think about it. Kendrick can't prove Drake was involved in XXX's death. There's no smoking gun. But he doesn't need proof. He just needs to plant the seed in the minds of 100 million people. Peekaboo, I see you, Drake. And now everyone else does too.
What they talking about ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about ain't talking about nothing 100 times. It's crazy. Talking about y'all rappers.
I can be about this song. Come on, Kendrick.
Give a helping hand to your fellow men, oh my. The first clue is a sample. Little Beaver's Give Me a Helping Hand. On the surface, it's soulful, almost innocent, but in this case, it's a motif. Who's really helping and who's just pretending? It's a callback to XXXTentacion's Helping Hand challenge and a question, when the bullets start flying, who's left to help? Chorus, what they talking about? What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Kendrick's not just repeating himself, he's interpolating Lecrae's Nothing, a track that calls out empty talk in rap. But here, the message is darker. Talking about nothing means the real story is hidden, coded, never said out loud. It's a contrast, Lecrae's spiritual light versus Drake's on BS energy. All the talk is just noise. What matters is what's left unsaid. Verse 1, Kendrick. Peekaboo, I just put them boogers in my chain. Peekaboo, 80 pointers like a Kobe game.
They ain't talking about nothing. They ain't talking about nothing. You hear the I'm sorry, I can't. They talking about nothing. They talking about nothing. They talking about nothing. They talking about nothing.
Now I love how he just breaks up there.
They talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. I'm like, well, what did you do? Like, you bumped your head?
They talking about nothing. They ain't talking about nothing.
Live, that's gonna crack off. When he goes, what they talking about, and the whole crowd, they're talking about nothing. They're talking about nothing. They're talking about nothing. That shit gonna go crazy live.
Peekaboo, I just put them bookers in my chain. Peekaboo, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Peekaboo.
Hold up. He said just put the boogers in my chain? He said 80 points like a Kobe game? Is that what he said?
80 pointers like a Kobe game. Peekaboo, 762.
Chain 80 pointers like a Kobe game, nah. Because not only is the West Coast reference, people be acting like Kendrick is some kind of like backpack, doesn't act like the culture rapper. He's not. He is the rapper's rapper.
You gotta hold the hat down when you do it.
Peekaboo, I just put them bookers in my chain. Peekaboo, 80 pointers like.
I forgot that nigga said that. I forgot that nigga said that. He said put a whole book in the chain.
Peekaboo, I just put them bookers in my chain. Peekaboo, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Peekaboo.
Right, 80 pointers. Talking about like the diamond quality, 80 pointers, but then also shouting out the Kobe game, the 81 infamous Kobe game. You know who he dropped 81 against, right? The Toronto Raptors. Kobe Bryant playing for the LA Lakers, dropping 81 and just dunking on Toronto in the 6. Anyone see any similarities there?
6'2s will make them playing. Peekaboo, popping out, you better smell my name. Peekaboo, put 2 foreigns on the 405.
There were niggas who were listening to this album were like, Screw is gonna absolutely love it. Oh my God. You know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy? Good Kid, Mad City is my favorite Kendrick Lamar album.
So y'all kind of know what kind of Kendrick I like, right? Damn is fire. I like the aggressive. I like all of the Kendricks. Give me the duality in an album, like I said. But the aggression, I love it.
First bar, first clue. Boogers are big diamonds. 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Kobe's 81-point game against the Raptors, Drake's home team. Kendrick's flexing, but the theory is deeper. Kobe dismantled Toronto like Kendrick dismantled Drake. 80 pointers also alludes to the 4 shooters who killed XXX, making sure he was dead. Kobe was a shooting guard, another shooting link. And Kobe's skyward point after 81, that's a triple entendre. Kobe, XXX, both dead, both immortalized. Peekaboo, 7.6.
7.62s will make them plank.
7.62s will make them plank.
He said he got the 80 pointers, man.
Like a Kobe game.
7.62 millimeter ammo, AKs. A catastrophic headshot makes the body stiff, planking. The theory, someone ordered a hit to make them plank. XXX was shot in his car, stuck in his seat, matching the medical term decerebrate posturing. The shooter aimed for the head and the victim never got up. Peekaboo, popping out, you better not smut my name.
Popping out, you better not smut my name.
Smut my name means don't slander me. Snoop's no smut on my name. But popping out is a clue. XXX's killers blocked his car, popped out, and shot him. XXX called out Drake's name, smutting it before his death. The warning, don't stain my reputation or you might get more than you bargained for. Peekaboo, put 2 foreigns on the 405.
Peekaboo, put 2 foreigns on the 405.
Also, I feel like he trying to say he the boogeyman. Boogeyman coming for you right now. Don't fuck with him unless you want that smoke, because he all about that smoke.
Oh, Kendrick, I don't think you ever have to worry about anybody fucking speaking your name again, homie. Ain't nobody gonna want to battle you ever again.
On the surface, it's a flex. 2 luxury cars on LA's 405 freeway. But the theory, 405 is SoCal, Kendrick pointing south. 2 cars in motion, XXX's BMW and the shooter's SUV in Florida. The road setting fits the ambush. North Dixie Highway, where XXX was killed, is industrial, auto-heavy, with easy escape routes and few witnesses. It's a transactional zone, not a social one. The perfect place for a hit. Peekaboo, cacio e pepe if I'm doing pasta.
Pepper if I'm doing pasta.
Cacio e pepe, cheese and pepper. Cheese is money, pepper is bullets. The dish is hard to master. Kendrick's mastery of rap. The theory, pepper means repeated shots, mirroring XXX's multiple wounds. The kitchen is the street, and the recipe is violence. Peekaboo, why you acting tough on IG Live?
Peekaboo, why you acting tough on IG Live? Peekaboo, you know my little niggas off they rocker.
He said it on the last album on Silent Hill, like that song that he had with Kodak, you know, Peekaboo can hide behind your money, dog.
Peekaboo, catch a pepper if I'm doing pasta. Peekaboo, why you acting tough on IG Live? Peekaboo, you know my little nigga.
Why you acting tough on that IG? Bro sounds like a menace. He sounds like, dude, please. I'm warning you. Please, why you talking tough on that IG Live? He said, you know my little homies on that off they rocker, bro. You know they'll, come on, dog. Come on, dog. The tough talk gotta stop at some point.
On the 4-5, Peekaboo, catch a pepper if I'm doing pasta. Peekaboo, why you acting
I was
tough
not
on IG
imagining
Live?
myself bopping this much to a Kendrick album, dog. Even though I knew it was coming, I didn't know he was gonna have all this funk on there, bro.
Drake's tough talk on live streams, sipping casually while sending shots. But the theory, XXX called out Drake on IG Live, saying if he got killed, Drake did it. Months later, XXX was dead. The warning, acting tough online can get you killed in real life. Peekaboo, you know my little niggas off they rocker. Off their rocker means crazy, willing to go to extremes. The theory, Drake's goons do the dirty work. Drake's associates threatened XXX online. DJ Academics, Drake's media mouthpiece, allegedly warned XXX that provoking Drake could be dangerous. The threat is real, and it's not always direct. Verse 2, a Z Chike and Kendrick. Peekaboo, surprise, bitch. It's that nigga checking cheese.
Peekaboo, surprise, bitch. It's that nigga checking cheese. Peekaboo, let me FaceTime my op, bitch. I'm up the street. Peekaboo. Yes.
Who is this feature? Who is this? Who is this?
The nigga name is Cheddar Cheese. He's a criminal. This nigga's a criminal. Any nigga that willingly walks around with the name Cheddar Cheese, knows no one's gonna talk shit about him for having the name Cheddar Cheese. Cause my nigga, your name is Cheddar Cheese.
He got banger after banger after banger on this bitch, bruh.
Peekaboo, surprise, bitch. It's that nigga checking cheese. Peekaboo, let me FaceTime my op, bitch. I'm up the street. Peekaboo, yes, AG.
I like all these random West Coast features. I gotta see who is this feature, but that's one thing I really enjoy about living in Texas is like you can turn on the radio and find a very random like Texas rapper, and I really enjoy that.
Wordplay on AZ Chike and Chucky, cheese. Checking cheese means getting money, but it's also a playful flex. The theory, it's about being ready for action and not being afraid to get your hands dirty. Peekaboo, let me FaceTime my op, bitch. I'm up the street. FaceTime is less interceptable for illegal activity. Op means enemy. The theory ties to XXX calling out Drake on IG Live. Drake's BS line, if he held his tongue on that live, he'd be alive again.
Damn. Maybe I should do a 20. Maybe I should break that 20, do a 10. Maybe I should break that.
Dropped XXX's location, setting up the ambush. Peekaboo, yeah, it's AZ. I'm putting something to sleep. A Z equals a zzz, sleep, death. The theory, killing someone on the street. Sleep bar ties back to the plank bar. 7 equals biblical rest, completion. 6 equals Drake's 6 God persona. 2 equals 2 shooters. 7.62 equals end of XXX, Drake, and the shooters. Peekaboo, he on the ground. I praise God and start stomping feet.
Huh? AG's, I'm putting something to sleep. He on the ground, I praise God and start stumping feet. I put 10 on his face.
I praise God and start stumping his feet is crazy. That nigga's I knock you out and start praising God is insane work.
He gonna say all that stuff, but at the end of the day, there gonna be some days where I'm gonna hop out and catch something. I'm gonna talk to God later that I was wrong. I wish I was better than that, but.
Reference to group assaults like the Draco situation. The theory, he on the ground equals XXX dying, outnumbered. 10 to 50 odds equals not just a robbery, but a planned execution. Peekaboo, I put 10 on his face, bitch, my shooter plan.
Your name is Cheddar Cheese.
He on the ground, I praise God and start stumping feet. I put 10 on his face, bitch, my shooter plan.
I hit the peekaboo after I put 10 shots on his face. Peekaboo, like we just pop up. We just gonna pop up. You're not gonna see it. Peekaboo. Ooh, oh, see when you start painting the pictures like that, it's like, bro, you better not even go there. I wouldn't be caught there at all, bro.
I hit it. 10 on his face equals $10,000 bounty on someone's head. The theory, Drake allegedly put a bounty on XXX. Connects to Drake's BS bar about breaking a 20, doing a 10, and XXX's
Peekaboo. I hit it from the back, I told her move her hand. Peekaboo. It's on my thumb, man, where her at.
Where what? Yeah, I ain't speaking on that. Yeah, you do what you do, brother. He said I hit it from the back. I tell her move her hand. Real nigga. Peekaboo.
No freaky bull.
The holes were meant to be filled.
Peekaboo. I hit it from the back. I told her move her hand. Peekaboo. It's on my thumb, man, where her
Oh, this is gonna go dumb in concert. This is going to go dumb. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest live performers I've ever seen in my life. The fact this nigga did Not Like Us 5 times without a hiccup, without breathing, and without sweating. Nigga, you gonna think I'm kidding.
The back, I told her move her hand. Peekaboo. It's on my thumb, man, where her at. Peekaboo. On the top, I'm with that bitch, don't look back.
You're a freak, bruh. Nigga talking about telling her to move her hand, putting his thumb in the booty. Relatable. We're all grown here, right?
Hey, what they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing.
What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing.
Peekaboo, I'm on your top. I'm with Dot, bitch. Don't look back.
On your top, I'm with that bitch, don't look back.
Go ahead! Got it, Kendrick! You ain't talking about nothing!
All that shit could have been the Drake right there, huh? That's my bitch. You fake as fuck. Shut the fuck up. Was all that shit to Drake?
Hey, that's my bitch. Hey, with all that fake shit.
How y'all think y'all got here, bruh? Your daddy put his thumb in your mommy's booty. And she said, don't pull out. I'm almost there. And he said, bet. And then they was like, how you feel about the name Sean? Relatable. We're all grown.
What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Bar layer. The repeated hook emphasizes that all the chatter, all the drama, all the subliminals from other rappers amount to nothing. It's a direct interpolation of Lecrae's Nothing, which criticizes empty talk in hip-hop. Theory layer. Kendrick saying that while everyone else is busy talking, he's busy moving. It's also a wink at Drake's On BS hook.
On that bullshit.
Hey, with all that fake shit. Hey, ain't the one to play with.
Hey, that's my bitch. Hey, that's my bitch.
Yo, when you go there, you could just do anything that you want.
Look at like Fat Albert. Hey, that's my bitch.
Hilarious. Hey, that's my bitch. Hey, not the one to play with. We all know. We all saw it.
Bar layer. Kendrick is asserting dominance, calling out fake behavior, and warning others not to test him. The repetition is both playful and menacing. Theory layer. By calling someone my bitch, Kendrick is flipping the power dynamic. He's saying Drake, or any rival, is beneath him in this battle. Fake shit is a direct call out to the inauthentic personas and PR moves of his opponents. Ain't the one to play with is a reminder that Kendrick is not to be underestimated. Hey, pull off in a lamb, double park it all at Tams.
Hey, pull off in a lamb, double park it all at Tams, Mr. Get off on your mans if he ain't you disrespect.
Pull off in the lambs, double park it all at Tams, Mr. Get off on your mans. Nigga. Bars.
Flexing luxury, pulling off in a Lamborghini, double parking at Tam's Burgers, a well-known SoCal spot. Theory layer. Double park means blocking someone in, which mirrors the way XXXTentacion's killers blocked his BMW with their SUV before shooting him. It's also a callback to Drake's Mob Ties lyrics about Lambos and Louis bags in exchange for body bags.
GLE, cause that Lambo moving fast. Bags in exchange for body bags, yeah. I'm sick of these niggas.
Mr. Get off on your mans. If he hating, disrespect, you better follow up with hands.
In a lamb, double park it all at Tams, Mr. Get off on your mans if he ain't you disrespect. You better follow up with hands.
Hold on, Kendrick. Hold on, Kendrick.
Hey.
I ain't gonna lie, Twitter lied to me. I was seeing some niggas on Twitter say this whole album was ass.
Bro, they Drake fans, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all lied to me.
Bar layer. To get off on someone means to fight or attack them. Kendrick is saying if someone disrespects you, you need to handle it directly. It also ties back to the helping hand motif. Real help is action, not empty promises. Losses to the neck, but now I'm trophied up. I'm saying,
Bro, he said disrespect, you better follow up with hands. He said Lambo, double parked at Tams. Park the Lambo at Tams. He said, homie, disrespect, you better follow up with hands. Ooh, I like it, Kendrick.
Losses to the neck, but now I'm trophied up. I'm saying bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam.
Bing is you bing somebody over the head. Bing.
Right.
I guess. Bop, you bop them.
You said it.
You shot them bop, and then you shot them in the leg. Bam.
I don't know. Sound effect.
Bar layer. Kendrick acknowledges past losses, but now celebrates his victories. GNX is his victory lap after the Drake beef, Super Bowl, Grammys, and massive streaming success. Theory layer. He's saying that while others may have tried to take him down, he's come out on top, collecting trophies and accolades. It's a subtle jab at Drake, who may have sneak dissed XXX, but now has to watch Kendrick win. Bing bop boom 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 bop bam. Bar layer, a playful reference to Super Hot Fire's parody rap battles, mimicking the sound of punches or gunshots. Theory layer, it's also a dark nod to the multiple gunshots that killed XXXTentacion, echoing the chaos and violence of the attack. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. The type of skits I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Bar layer, Kendrick is saying his mindset, his moves, and his level of play are beyond most people's comprehension. Skit in California slang means a robbery, shooting, or crime. Theory layer, he's drawing a line between himself and others. His actions are calculated, layered, and often misunderstood. Putting them under is a metaphor for burying his enemies, both lyrically and literally. Big dog business, I would not hold your hand. Bar layer, Kendrick is asserting his status.
My Mac touching yams, pet that option around me, I'ma turn it off.
Mac touching yams like on a plate. This a freaky boy. This ain't Kendrick, but yo, this nigga came through and said, yo, tag in the horny nigga.
You like when the Mac touch the yams, brother? I don't want Mac to touch nothing. I don't want my Mac to touch my fried chicken, nigga. Heard what happened to your mans, not sorry for your loss. Should've prayed before the shooters.
What happened to your mans, not sorry for your loss? Damn, this shit's almost over. Why? Come on, don't be shy. Let's fire up. So, shall we start with the
No, I didn't come up here to tell them. I came up here to say you need to chill.
My bad.
Came and nailed to the cross. I let your boy get a pass, bitch, you lucky you saw. What they talking about?
Let your boy get a pass, lucky soft. Okay, that nigga really I think he really lived what he talking about, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He just means it when he says it.
That man said nailed him to the cross, and you know what that means. Gonna walk around like Tizo.
What they talking about? They talking about that. What they talking about? They talking about that.
A slam, jam, freak bitch, I like my Mac touching yams. These are classic street/bravado bars. Open up that can means unleashing violence. Alley-oop bands is getting money to finish the job. And Mac is both a gun and a play on sexual bravado. But the theory, it's about being ready to act, to finish what others start, and to flex both power and pleasure. Touching yams is sexual, but also a nod to Southern slang and black food culture, rooted in authenticity. Play that op shit around me, I'ma tell you, turn it off. On the surface, it's a refusal to tolerate enemy music, but the theory, turn it off, is a coded threat. Turning someone's TV off is street slang for killing them. It fits the TV off imagery in Kendrick's catalog and the idea of shutting down an opponent's life or career. It's also a shot at Drake's mob ties persona and the idea of shutting XXX down. Heard what happened to your mans, not sorry for your loss. This is cold. It's a direct nod to Drake's album Her Loss, but flipped as your loss. The theory, it's about XXX's pregnant girlfriend grieving and the insinuation that Drake was not sorry for her loss, using the situation to boost his tough image. It's a reminder that in this world, empathy is rare and loss is weaponized. Should have prayed before them shooters came and nailed him to the cross. I let your boy get a pass, bitch. You lucky he's soft. For real.
Lucky soft. Okay, that nigga really I think he really lived what he talking about, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He just means it when he says it.
That man said nailed him to the cross, and you know what that means. Gonna walk around like Tizo.
Shooters equals XXX's killers. Nailed him to the cross is both biblical and literal. Multiple wounds, execution style. The theory? It's a callback to Kendrick's Not Like Us crucifixion bar and earlier warnings in Euphoria about taking it further. Let your boy get a pass means someone was spared, but only because they were seen as weak, not worth the trouble. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. The refrain comes back, empty talk, Lecrae's nothing, and a contrast with Kendrick's layered messaging. The theory, even with all this subtext, nobody is explicitly saying the accusation. Everything remains rumor, subliminal, and deniable. It links Drake's on BS energy and history of subliminals to a deadly subtext around XXX. Peekaboo. The outro flips a children's game into a stalking metaphor. I see you even when you pretend I don't. The theory. Kendrick is popping out at key moments to remind Drake he sees what happened without ever saying it directly. It's a warning. He's always watching, always ready to expose the truth, even if the world wants to look away. That's the breakdown. Every line, every bar, every layer. Kendrick's Peekaboo isn't just a flex or a diss. It's a coded message, a street fable, and a detective story all at once. It's about violence, betrayal, and the cost of playing games in a world where nothing is ever what it seems. And if you're not paying attention, you'll miss the real story hiding in plain sight. If you caught a layer I missed, drop it in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and let me know. What's the wildest theory you see in Peekaboo? Because with Kendrick, there's always another level.